Hey guys, welcome back. Want to make a quick video today. It's actually midnight, 0 degrees. I did fill the boiler roughly, I think around 6 o'clock, so like 6 hours ago. But it's supposed to drop to like -10, -11 by morning. So I wanted to come out here and make sure the boiler's topped off. It'll be the first roughly 24 hours that it's been 0 or below. So I definitely wanted to make sure that we had enough wood in here so I didn't have to come out here in the morning and it's flashing at me, meaning it's low temp out of wood. So I haven't checked it yet, so it's not running right now, so I'm gonna flip the bypass, see what we got for wood in here. I did fill it up pretty good at 6, so I'm assuming there's gonna be good wood in here, but I'm not sure. So we'll check her out. But usually I can fill it at 6, come out here around, 7, 8 o'clock, and it's doing just fine, but it's never been this cold yet for me, so we'll see. Still a good amount of wood. Stir it up a little bit. Probably would have been alright, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Don't fill this quick. Sure is cold out. I'll bring you guys over so you can see how much is in there, because I'll come back out here in the morning and I'll show you what's left. So hopefully you guys can see that's the door. It's just kind of humped in the middle there, so not too much, but she's going good. So let's close her up here. Shut the bypass. Shake the handle. And hopefully, I don't know if you can see. 178 even. So probably in a few, she'll turn on for a burn cycle. Well, like I said, I usually only come out twice a day, but with it being so cold out, I want to make sure that we have sufficient wood in there, because I don't want it to come out here at 3 in the morning and it's flashing at me trying to restart it when it's -5, -6. So, but yeah, I'll come out here in the morning, do a follow-up video, see how much wood is left. I got all the thermostats normal, how they usually are. The garage is on, the other garage is on, house is on, and so. But yeah, we'll see how much wood we burn. I'm curious to see, with it being so cold, how, and I'll actually look and see how much more the house is run versus like a normal day. I know yesterday it was like a high of, I want to say it was like 10 degrees, and the house ran, I want to say it was like 2 hours more total run time, the heat, than normal when it's in like in the 20s. So tomorrow when it's -10, it'll probably, I mean, we'll see. I've been kind of tracking that too, so I kind of have an idea roughly how much more she runs. But yeah, I'll do a follow-up tomorrow and we'll go from there and we'll see how she does. All right, guys, welcome back. It's 9 in the morning. It's -10. She's in a heating cycle, but she's going down in temp, which means she's probably out of wood. It's 169.9. Let's take a look at what we got. Should just be coals, I would think. It is cold out. Holy stuff. Yeah. Well, not too bad. It's starting to build up with ash, so. So she's some wood left in the back. But good coal bed though. So I'm gonna stir it up, fill it up. So that was 9 hours from when I was out here. She went through a good amount of wood. So that's to be expected though. It's cold. Well, I'm glad I came out here at midnight to fill it. She would have been out early. That could be because I got the garage, it's so warm. But I could turn them down. I mean, I got the main one at 60. Should turn it down to maybe 55. But I do got to insulate that garage better because it's not the greatest. That's how it was when we bought the place, so. The other garage, though, I did insulate it this year, the whole thing. But I got that one a lot colder because I don't go in there. It's just my equipment. But this won't take long to get back up to temp, and it's to be expected to burn a lot more in super cold weather. So, for an example, I looked yesterday, the whole day. The house ran for 9 hours and 50 minutes. And already today, it's already ran 6 hours, and it's 9 o'clock. So that gives you any inclination how much heat it takes to heat at that temperature, which would explain why we've gone through a lot of wood overnight. When the garage pulls, and that runs, I don't know how much that runs, but I know it runs a lot. So if I turn that down a little bit, I think that would help. And like I said, if I turned them off, there would have been a lot of wood left in here. A lot. So if my wood storage goes way down, I'm going to have to turn the garages off because I don't want to run out of good wood. It's a long season. Let's throw some of these in there. Good measure. Got them, let's burn them. It's ash, so it's dry. This is off my property. Yeah, I could split it, but it'll burn. So yeah, it don't matter what temperature it is, you gotta come out and do it. Like I said in all my other videos, you gotta love the wood. You gotta love this, love doing it. But I would rather come out here and fill it with wood that I prepared all summer or whatever, to heat my house and my garages and stuff. So it just is what it is. I don't mind it. It gets me out of the house, keeps me active. So, but yeah, no, she's doing what she should. It's keeping up, no problem. I mean, obviously we're going to go through more wood because it's really cold. I mean, think about it. A week ago, a little over a week ago, it was 40 degrees warmer. That's a huge difference. But she's doing her job. She cycles just fine, and she's keeping us warm. House is at 73 night and day. I mean, it does. We do have it drop at 70 come 6 p.m., but it takes 3 hours for the house to drop 10. Even yesterday when it was below zero, or last night. So, I mean, I think that means it's a pretty good insulated house. 1 degree over an hour. To me, that's pretty good. So, I'm not an HVAC guy, so I'm not sure. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's the only video I wanted to talk about. And got to come out when it's that cold. It is what it is. Because if it went out, I know it would take a while for the water to get really cold. I don't think it would ever freeze because the water's going to be non-stop pumping. I just don't want it to ever get to that. Because if it did, you would go through a lot of wood trying to reheat the water. You'd have to turn the heat supplies off, so you can't be drawing, heat from the water when you're trying to heat it when it's that cold. I think it would catch up. You'd be burning electricity. You'd be wasting time. Might as well get the water up. You could still flow it, but because I think when I started this back in summer or late fall, you filled it. I think the water degrees were like 60 degrees. It took about an hour and a half to get up to 180 degrees. So that's not too bad. It would probably triple that now that it's this cold. I haven't checked to see how much heat loss I have to the house now that it's this cold. Like when this says it's 185, what it is in the house. I should check that just to see how much heat I'm losing just getting there. I don't think it's much, if any, because it wasn't much when it was 20s, so it was less than a degree. So I'll have to check it, but I could always do a video on that too. But yeah, no, so it went through what I thought it would. Maybe a little bit more than I anticipated, but it's supposed to get up, I think, maybe 8 to 10 degrees today, so it'll be good. Then drop back down to 0, and I think it warms up later this week, so that'll be nice. But yeah, other than that, that's loading the boiler at negative 10.